So today we will discuss calculation of mode for grouped frequency distribution. Okay. In the previous lectures we have discussed what is mode and how to calculate mode for ungrouped data or discrete data. So there was no particular formula. What we did is we just saw what which number is occurring more frequently. So that was the mode. Now, for calculation of mode for grouped frequency distribution, you'll have to apply a particular formula, which we will discuss in this lecture. And in the previous lecture, we have also discussed how mean, median, and mode are interrelated. So you can solve such questions as well, where mean, median, or mode would be given to you, and you can calculate those questions as well now. So now today what we'll do is we will see what is the formula for mode. So let's just begin with this lecture. So now let's just see the first thing. While the calculation of the grouped frequency distribution for mode is, you'll have to look for the modal class in your question. So first thing what you have to do is you have to find the modal class, right? You'll have to find the modal class. The next thing which you'll do is you will apply the formula, which is mode is equal to L1 L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into I. So this is the formula for mode, right? So you'll be applying this formula. Now let's just see what these particular symbols stand for, like we have done for median. So in median, what you needed was the cumulative frequency, right? So here you don't need the cumulative frequency, so it will be very easy to calculate compared to the median thing, right? So you'll have to just look for the. So let's just just have a look at this picture, which says is mode is equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2, right, into I. So as you can see on your screen, the L1 is, what is the L1? The L1 is the lower limit of the modal class, right? And FM is the frequency of the modal class. So this is basically F1, which I've told you it is F1, right? So this is F1, okay, and this is F0, and this is F2 and I. So F1 is frequency of the modal class, and F0 is frequency of the class just preceding the modal class. So this is F0 and F1. Please don't get confused with what is written in this. So you'll please look into it. So whatever will be the median class, it will be the frequency for the median class, modal class would be F1. Then the second thing, the F0 would be the frequency of the class just preceding the modal class. Okay, so this is F0, and F2 is frequency of the class just succeeding the modal class, so next to the modal class. Okay, and I is the size of the class interval. So we have discussed I and L for median as well, okay, where we did things for finding the median class. So here it is very simple. The number which is occurring, the frequency for a particular class which is occurring more, which is more in number will be the modal class. Okay, the frequency which will be more in number will be the modal class. So let's just take this example here. So let's just have a look. So what will be the modal class for this question? Let's just see. So please have a look. So this is the marks and this is the number of students. Number of students means it is the frequency, right? So just look into it and see which is the highest frequency. So frequency 5, 7, 8, 18, 25, 12 and 7. So the highest frequency is 25, right? So this will be this particular thing. So this particular class will be the modal class. I hope you are getting it, right? And then what you have to do, you have first thing which you did was, you first of all we marked the class with highest frequency. So we have marked the class with highest frequency, which is called the modal class now. Okay, this is the modal class. So this is the modal class, right? Modal class. So now what you'll do is, mod is L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 into I. So just have a look. So this is the modal class. Now 25 is the highest frequency. So L would be the lower limit of the modal class. Lower limit of the modal class is 40. So in this question, 40 will be the L1, right? Then plus F1. F1 will be this frequency. I told you F1 is frequency of the modal class. So 25 will be the frequency of this modal class. Then F0. F0 will be the frequency of the class just preceding the modal class. So this is the F0, which is preceding the modal class, right? And then F2 is the frequency of the class just succeeding the modal class, right? So this is succeeding the modal class, this frequency. So this will be F2, right? And I will be the size of the class interval. So 40 minus 5, and it would be 5, right? So this is how you will calculate a particular question. How to calculate this particular question, we will discuss this in the next class. I hope things are clear to you, and when we'll solve this question, it will make more sense to you then, right?